Nimefika mahali Kenya mnani arrest because naandika play. Marubu. Nakuja na polisi 50. Nimefanya makosa gani? Nimefanya makosa gani kuandika? You are arresting me because of writing a play. Writing a play. What offense have I committed? Alive. What mistake have I committed? Tell me, Marubu. When this yayo? Niambie. This yayo, mnatumika ku arrest mtu ameandika play. Eh? Ama nimefanya makosa gani?
Welcome to the bold analysis. If saying Ruto must go is an offense, then how about kumi bila break? Because my thinking here is, these two people, one is saying, I will not vote Ruto. The other one is saying, I will vote Ruto. Why is anyone saying, I won't vote Ruto, being seen as a criminal? As you think around that, I'm talking about that in respect to what happened in Nakuru today. Cleophas Malala is being arrested because he's the writer of the BUTERE girls' drama Echoes of War. And he's being arrested for writing that drama. He's the scriptwriter of that drama, Echoes of War. And when going there, in the school where the students were supposed to perform, he was blocked. But as if you think it could end there, even the journalists who were just covering that were teargassed in a very horrible scenes I would want you to look at here. It is my view that crushing Ruto must go is actually a misstep for those shielding the state. And the police are getting it wrong. Kindly subscribe to our channel. But remember, we are supporting baby our Mama Virginia here in Embu. So this lady here is a mother of 5 children, currently stranded without a place to call home. Mali anaweza lala. The mother of 5 children, there is an unfortunate turn. Since only one child is fine, the firstborn is having autism. The other 3 children have eye problems and also some condition in the legs. So we came here after this was raised to us, her case was raised to us, and we came here to support. We've managed to talk to her family, and she's been given land, mali alizaliwa, back by her ancestral, back to ancestral, to her home, mali mamake alizaliwa. The husband is not in the picture. So we are starting to build tomorrow. So from tomorrow on Thursday, we'll make sure we start bringing in materials just so that we can build, and kindly support, partner with us. We are looking at a budget of 250,000. We are not way far. I think so far we now have, I think, 106. So that we can achieve this. But support us so that we can put up a decent permanent house for her and the children, a place they can call their house or their home. Wanalala hapo kwa hiyo, that nini that looks like kitanda, they're now forced to sleep in a horizontal way because hawa watoto ni wengi, and the situation is just demanding. And thank you for those who have responded to this appeal. We started yesterday, and I can tell you we've already clicked 100,000, and I want to say thank you. We are moving, and I believe we will achieve it. Now, so guys, this is where Virginia. So guys, this is where Virginia and the children stay. It is a very small room. So you can see the situation, and that is our mission for this month. We want to help. So
mimi naitwa Virginia Murugi, ningetaka kusaidiwa na nyumba juu ya watoto.
Na utashukuru. Na kuna mahali utajengewa ambayo utaanza kuonyesha. Ni kwa mzee ama ni mahali ulizaliwa? Kweli. Mbona si kwa mzee?
I would just want to first play for you a snippet of that play, just a 1 minute. I had already played it in my previous video, so just listen to 1 minute of it.
Who must go? Zakayo must go. He must go. My voice, your voice, our voice, Gen Z's voice. A generation that is tired of being manipulated by leaders who are busy making empty promises. Promises that even a 5-year-old is able to tell is a scam. Fertilizers for the farmers, free education, a government of the people, for the people, by the people. What people? And we have no voices in our government. A generation that is vexed, infuriated, tired of everything going on. Who are our leaders? Well, they're out there taxing us everything. Taxing labor, taxing education, taxing KCP marks, taxing cars. Who knows what next they are going to tax?
It's actually the Ruto must go. I may not have the range to advise the president, but I feel instead of going after these children, after these students, the president should rather go and arrest Rigathi Gachagua. And Rigathi Gachagua took 2 hours and told the country who Ruto is. I found that more, of course, more personal than victimizing these students. So go and, instead of going for the weak, for the vulnerable, for the school children, enda ushike wanasiasa. Tafuta Rigathi, tafuta Kalonzo. These are the people. Tafuta Sifuna. These are the people spending time in the national television talking about government agenda. But these children echo what has been going on in this country for the last 1 year. Now, so let's look at the Nakuru drama. High Court had ordered, the state had stopped that play not to be done in Nakuru Drama Festival, 63rd edition of the National Drama Festivals that is going on in Nakuru. So High Court had, the state had stopped that play not to proceed. But High Court overturned that and gave okay for it to proceed because there was no criminality in it. It's just an expression of creativity. And so Malala was the script writer. I'm yet to understand. Malala is a senator, was a former senator. The plays are done by high school students. It can only be a criminal if there is a law that's saying someone who is not a teacher, she cannot write that play. Maybe. That can only be the problem. But if we allow other professionals outside or other people outside, even who are not teachers, who don't work in schools to write those, then that one would have said, how did he infiltrate? But there are so many other plays that are written by people who are not teachers. So that is not even an issue. So when Malala made his way there at 5 p.m. in that school, he found a contingent of police officers with the Nakuru DCIO that blocked him not to access, and they wanted to arrest him. And this is the video of Malala pointing out, really confronting the police on this.
To arrest me is good. No, Marubu, you told me you want to arrest me to take me to the police. What have you told me? Me, I have a court order here. I'm serving you. The High Court has allowed me to direct the play. They are performing tomorrow morning. Other directors are performing. So, this is the court order, High Court order. Rubber stamped for your permission. High Court. serving you. You're the head. Marubu, this is my friend, head of DCIO Nakuru. He was in Kakamega. He left Kakamega yesterday or last week. Yes. So this is the order. Have I offended you? No. Have I gone against any rule? I'm just implementing thoughts. No. You've not told me where am I going to? No. Have I been summoned? Where are the summons? What mistake? Naenda kufanya nini? What am I going to do? Tell me. Do you news hapa niambie? What am I going to? Are you arresting me for scripting a play? Kenya imefika hapo. Mtu akiandika play anafungwa na polisi yao wote. Polisi yote wamekuja na bunduki na kila kitu. Farouk. No. Tell me. I'm a Kenyan. I need to know.
When you look at that video, even the police are looking shocked. Like they don't have a response. And when you see, when Malala is talking to them, you will actually understand that even themselves, they're victims of something they don't understand. Malala is asking them questions. There's nothing, because they also know that there is no ground. They've just been told, go and arrest. And when you look at the way that DCIO is collected, I don't think and they gave Malala all the time to explain all that. If it was really they were going after like it was their zeal too, they would have done that. So I understand the students of that school, of BUTERE girls, state even after them confirming that they will allow the BUTERE girls play to proceed, they slaughtered it at 7 a.m. on Thursday. The plan was 7 a.m., of course the students are not even yet awake. They will still drag here and there. Then they will push it in time that if they fail to appear at that time, they will not perform it. Remember, they were supposed to perform it at 10:30 a.m. that Thursday. So it was rescheduled to 7 a.m. asubuhi, so that wakikosa, they will say it is their fault, and now they've bypassed it. Now, that is why even the presence of Malala will be there, because I know teachers are timid. If NIS guys are dispatched in that compound and they tell the teachers that, look here, that play is not going to be performed, it wouldn't have gotten its way. So, but again, Malala was the script writer and was in charge of rehearsals. So the students were actually rehearsing that. And Malala explaining bit exactly what this is about.
Nifungulieni bana niende bana. Mnanishika nimefanya makosa gani? Nifungulieni, nataka kuenda bana. Ama mniambie nimefanya makosa gani? Kuandika mchezo wa kuigiza. Ambia DCI yao wafungue barabara. Mimi niende. Wanasema wananiarrest kwa nini? Wamefunga barabara kwa sababu yangu. Mimi mnajua vizuri sana mimi ndio mwandishi wa mchezo wa kuigiza wa Echoes of War. Na mnajua vizuri sana High Court ilipeana order ya kwamba mchezo huo uperformiwe hapa Nakuru, na High Court yenyewe ikapeana order kwamba watoto hao watayarishwe kwenda kwenye stage na mimi ambaye niliandika play yenyewe. So nimekuja hapa leo kuhakikisha kwamba watoto wamekuwa ready kwenda stage. Wameambiwa wataperform kwamba kesho asubuhi saa 1. You can imagine watoto wamesafiri usiku nzima kutoka nyumbani, wakifika BUTERE leo asubuhi saa 12, wakaweka kwenye basi, wakasafirishwa paka hapa Nakuru, na wamefungiwa kule ndani, hawezi toka hata kwenye chumba. Wamefungiwa kwa room kwamba watoto hawezi toka hata nje, ati wakae pale ndani, na wamekataa kwamba waperform kesho saa 1 asubuhi. Hawajajitayarisha, vitu zao haziko, wengine hawajafika, na tuko na court order. Mimi polisi wanakuja kunishika mimi, wanasema kwamba mimi nilifanya makosa kuandika mchezo huu. Tangu lini serikali ya William Ruto mnashika watu kwa kuandika play, mchezo wa kuigiza? Mnanishika kwa sababu ya kuandika play. Umekuja na maaskari wengi hapo wamekataa nisitoke. Wanasema ni lazima wanishike, haifai nikwe nje leo, ninafaa nilale ndani ya police station. Nashikwa, hawaniambii jambo lolote. They are not telling me anything. Nawaambia wanipatie summons zote za DCI. Over 50 DCI wamekuja hapa kunishika. So nauliza, what is it? It's just a play. It's just a play. Wenyewe wale watu ambao wananishika hawajaona mchezo wenyewe.
Wale watu ambao wana disqualify play hawajaona mchezo wenyewe, ilhali we have a court order. So mkinishika mimi sasa, si afadhali hata huo mchezo usionyeshwe basi? Sababu kwa nini unishike? Ukinishika utasaidia mambo gani? So mimi nasema kwamba tuko na uhuru wa expression. Tuko na uhuru wa kusema ile ambayo tunataka.
Now, after 6, there was a reinforcement, and the first team that were there, some of them left. And this fiasco then continued until late, around 9 p.m., top of the hour. And you could see, I think now they wanted now to arrest Malala, and they didn't want now the journalists to see. They tear-gassed the journalists. And all along from 5 p.m., the journalists were there. They were not tear-gassed. There was no problem. Until 9:30 p.m., throwing tear-gas canisters. And I found that very unprofessional. And pole sana to Marian Nyambura was hit by a tear-gas canister while covering that. Sometimes I just don't know whether what we've lost as a country.
Marian, narrate.
A very good evening, Jeff. Well, indeed, what is happening right now is that police officers here in Kirobon, Rongai Sub-County, Nakuru, are actually throwing tear gas canisters towards us as journalists. Well, what transpired is that Cleopas Malala, who's the former Kakamega senator, as well as former SG UDA, is the scriptwriter for a certain play, Echoes of War, that was controversially dropped, actually.
Marianne, it looks like Marianne is right in the middle of that tear gas incident. And Marianne, if you can hear me, please stay safe. Please stay safe and get away from that mess. We need you to be safe out there. We don't want any heroes. See the live scenes right there at Kirobon in Nakuru County. Police still lobbing tear gas at journalists, no less, preventing them from reporting this very important story.
3 journalists assaulted. Seriously. 3 journalists assaulted.
Stay safe, Marianne. If you can hear me, stay safe. Get out of there if you can.
So that one, and let me tell you, I want you to look at these scenes. I would like to share some photos from Nakuru. That was uncalled for, unnecessary, and I just don't know why the tear gas canisters was then targeting the journalists. What for? And I know one of the things that the police wanted to achieve is wakirusha tear gas, they wanted to bring the tension. So that when the organizers will be told that no way that play is not going on, they will fear. Kama umesikia, imagine throwing tear gas canisters in a place where pupils are around, the students are around there. Then we unarusha tear gas. We even told that one has even been thrown inside the school compound, which is quite unnecessary. Sometimes what's wrong with the security agencies? Even if you are following orders, is it necessary? Look at these photos. Now, this one here, you could see journalists trying to get their way out. Na ni usiku, unarusha, and come on, what's wrong with us? What's wrong with us? We are really messing with our sisters, with our siblings, because we want to protect something that should not be it. And it is, in my view, I saw a reaction from I saw a reaction, 2 reactions, one from Rigathi and then from Didmas Baraza. I want us to read because there is something I want us to get. Rigathi have wrote this and said, this criminal justice system to suppress creativity and social audit has reached alarming proportions. It's a shame of an unimaginable proportion that dozens of DCI detectives in 5 vehicles have been dispatched to arrest and intimidate Cleophas Malala for writing a script that has won its way to the National Drama Festivals in Nakuru. The satirical play, Echoes of War, that strongly captures the lying culture of this administration is innocent in itself in the literary universe. Just to explain to those who feel threatened. In any case, the detectives will harass the messenger, but the message remains. This action not only creates more awareness of the literary piece and the message. I agree. People, even me, I'd not been paying attention to this, but when I saw then Malala was even arrested about it, they're even bringing the attention of the country on this. Didmas Baraza is saying, ignore rumors that Cleo Malala has been arrested. Malala is a script writer and an actor, a dramatist by excellence. This part of his scheme to make us a main character in this play. Please refuse to be part of this script. The Directorate of Criminal Investigation, DCI, should not be a character in his play either. They should leave the drama artist alone and arrest His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua for going against the oath of secrecy he took when he was sworn in as the Deputy President. I believe so. Go for Rigathi. I agree with Didmas Baraza. Even if you feel Malala can be, there is nothing wrong with him taking credit for what he did. Yes, there is nothing wrong. But arresting and going after children in this situation is a misstep and a wrong move. And I want to say this. There is a crackdown on Ruto must go wave. And that crackdown is itself going to facilitate it. The crackdown is actually facilitating that Ruto must go. And to me, I normally feel like the state has not profiled the meaning of Ruto must go. Profiling it as some coup d'etat against the president is to me shallow. And it's shallow and just trying to lie. We are lying to ourselves. But the real meaning of this, if you look at the real meaning of Ruto must go, you'll understand there is not something you can end by sending police, arresting people here and there. Why? The must go wave is not attached to an individual. It is not attached to Rigathi. When people went to the protest with Ruto must go in June, they said they didn't want both Rigathi and Ruto. It is not attached to Cleophas Malala. It is actually a public expression of displeasure. That is how I look at it. People are displeased with the administration. And that is why they are saying Ruto must go. That means when someone feels something is bad and finds an opportunity, just remember saying Ruto must go. Ruto must go. Even Raila says Ruto must go. Even there are some people around President Ruto who say Ruto must go. So going after the children, they echoed. They're not the ones that started it. They're not the ones that started it. The person who started Ruto must go was Raila Odinga immediately after the 2022 general election. And it's a displeasure on it. Number 2, there seems to be no charge sheet. The criminality in saying Ruto must go is not there. And that is why even the courts allowed that script, that play to go on, because there is no criminal. It's actually an expression. There is freedom of expression, and someone is expressing his displeasure. The same way Ruto must go is expressing himself of not supporting, is the same way Kumi Bila break is being celebrated for celebrating what Ruto has done for him or her. So there is no, you cannot charge anyone to court for someone saying Ruto must go. There seems to be no charge sheet on it. And then the issue is this. The security agencies would actually fuel it more. They're creating more enmity. When they're the ones that are seen, and let me belabor this, the police should not allow themselves to be the ones to be used to crush it. No. Ruto understands that this is a social disconnect, socio-political and economic disconnect between the ruling class and the people. The police cannot mediate it. Security agencies cannot mediate it. That disconnect is what has fueled the Ruto must go. So what the president should look into, instead of using the state agencies to crack it down, he should actually ask himself the right question. What can I do to make it right? And I believe this was a wrong step. Thank you.